Good evening, everyone. I just want to do a little update again today, seeing as I hadn't done an update in a while. So as you can see, my hives are back there and the goldenrods are in full bloom, so my bees are having a great time. So I guess today I wanted to show you a little bit of what it looks like when you're a beekeeper. Never mind that my truck doesn't have a box, that's not important. So here we go. You can see I've got a deep super in there. That's an extra one that I'm going to be putting in pretty soon now. And let's go through a few other things. Oh boy, yeah, there's a honeybee that just came to my cab. You guys see it? I might have to move. So these right here, these are the feeders that I had earlier this summer. You fill them up with sugar water. And then we have this right here, which is the smoker. And we have the bee brush. We have our gloves, obviously. And we have the bee tool. Very, very handy. The hook is to pull your frames apart. Works very well. Yeah, very good tool all around. And last but not least, let me just move that. We have the bee suit, and mine is terribly dirty because this field is quite a mess. So I'm out on some dairy farmer's field, and if you can just excuse me for a little bit while I take my suit out. Yeah, so I'm out on this field and it's usually quite muddy. So I'll give you a little bit of a view. Today it's not too bad. It's dried off a little bit, but there was a bit of rain today. There's been rain in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for right now. One more shot of those goldenrods there. But I might do a couple of small shots yet inside my hive just to let you guys see what's happening there. So there we have my 3 levels on my one hive. My other hive only has 2 levels. You can see my smoker there. I'll go and give that a couple puffs just for the fun of it. There we are. See that? It's kind of cool. But looking in here, I know you guys can't see it in the video, but there's not much in the way of comb or anything. So they haven't drawn out any comb in the 3rd level. But the 2nd level is pretty well full, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to remove the 3rd super, and I'll show you guys what the 2nd one looks like. So there we have the 2nd level, as you can see. We'll go and give those bees just a couple puffs. That just helps calm them down a little bit. I guess the same way marijuana does for most people. Although this is only wood chips. So if this thing can clear up, you can see lots of burr comb is being made, you know, like over there. We've got one little soldier here that died, so we'll just get rid of him. He won't be needed anymore. Come on, get out of here. Oh. Heh. This little bee decided to attack my pen. Silly little guy. Yeah, we'll let them deal with it. They do a good job of dealing with their own deaths. So there's the lid. You can see them crawling all over the place, and lots of extra wax. But yeah, each one of these frames has already been drawn out. Some of them more than others. And this box is pretty well full. It is perfectly ready for box number 3. So that is why I have number 3 right there sitting beside it, and I have it on top because any day now they're going to start drawing out comb for my 3rd super there. So this is my other hive, the one that's been slacking off a bit. But as you can see, at least when the camera finally focuses, they're getting somewhere. they're slowly getting somewhere. Now this one, I don't think we'll be getting a third super today, because I see these last three over here aren't full yet, and it looks like some of these in here are not full yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few frames out, and I'm gonna show you guys what those frames look like. So this is a frame that has not been drawn out yet. It is completely void of any real wax or any bee byproduct at all. You can tell that they're milling around trying to work on something, but this one is empty. So we need lots of young ones to help make wax. Actually, on the bottom you can see some burr comb, but I'm gonna pull out another one that's gonna be a little fuller. So here we can see one that's starting to get its wax combs drawn out. Really cool. And I know you guys can see this, but there's actually a bee crawling all over my phone. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah, there we go. So these are getting drawn out. I don't see anything inside of them yet, although these look like they will be filled with honey a little later on. They don't look like brood to me. So I'm gonna go and pull out one that's full of honey now for you guys to see. So on this side, you can see all the bees milling about, but look in there, you see that shiny stuff? Yep, that's honey. You got lots and lots and lots of bees here, so most of these aren't capped off. That's fine, we're not worried about the capped ones just yet. I just want to show you guys, so there's some pollen inside of those, which is very important for them. It's one of their food sources. But yeah, there you go, there's the honey. So I'm going to flip this frame around because the other side's got capped cells full of honey. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, those cells are all full. And so they've been capped off. And there again you see some open cells that are still full of honey, and they're probably being capped as we speak. So that's really, really cool. And there you can see them working away, and yeah, I think bees are fascinating, so I like to share my experiences with you guys. And yeah, so far it's been a lot of fun, and I would definitely recommend for people who aren't scared of bees. I mean, you do wear a suit so you don't get too many stings. I haven't got one this season yet, but if you're interested in it, research it, find out everything you can about it, and go for it. They're not that hard to keep, especially if you're only doing a few like myself. And the reward of having honey in the end, totally worth it for me. Well, that is about it. I want to wrap this up. I don't want to keep my bees too agitated, so I guess this is to say and thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. And as always, subscribe if you haven't yet. Put a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, let me know what I should change or if I should add anything or any other opinion that you might have. And thank you so much for watching.